Hey, welcome. I'm Dee, and this is Elaborate Disguise. I've started this channel a while ago to share my experience and to connect with others who were interested in such experiences, but also I have been searching for somebody or others who had an experience similar to mine because it just boggled my mind after I had it. And 20 some years later, I'm still confounded, appreciative, but I don't understand it. But this video is the second part to my whole experience. So if you haven't seen part one, you might want to go back and watch it, and I'll try to put a link somewhere because this may not make sense without part one. Anyway, where I left off is I was sucked backwards, kind of like through a straw. I think it felt like a straw, as I said before, because it was confined and it was a sucking backwards sensation, and without my will to do it. It was commanded or done by someone unknown to me. And when I was sucked backwards, I landed back in my body, and I was in bed beside my husband. But when I landed, and I say landed or shoved in, I don't know what it was. It was a very confusing experience, and I'll explain why. I look around because I didn't, there was no loss of consciousness. I went from being sucked backwards, conscious, to being shoved into this disguise. That's why this is called elaborate disguise, this disguise. And I didn't know where I was. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know that I had a husband lying beside me, that I was in a bed, that I was a human. I know that's weird. And that is why this dream that I had, experience that I had, has in part been cemented in my memory for over 20 years. I don't know how you, let's say somebody believes that I was trying to go out of body, or I was meditating, or it was just some dream or something. I don't know how you force yourself or create a temporary loss of everything you have been and done and lived in and experienced for, I think at the time it was like 30 some years or early 40 some years. I don't know how you do that. But when I say I didn't know where I was, I didn't. Um, the room was dark, and the first thing after realizing I didn't know what, who, when, where I was, is I was so heavy. If you've ever been in a big thing of water, like a pool or a lake or something where, it has to be like a pool, where you're in deep. And so when you're in the water, you feel super weightless and light, and then you have to get out of the water. And so you go to the edge of the pool, not when you walk out, but when you're at the edge of the pool, and then you hoist yourself up out of the water, and the gravity hits you of the weight of your body. That weight times 100 is what I probably felt being back in my body. And I hated it. I just felt so restricted and dense and like a rock. I just felt dense, like a rock. Um, and then this all happened probably in seconds. Um, but as I was becoming fearful, and because I didn't know where I was, I mean, I had just been in this place where I was weightless and beautiful and accepted and loved and, joyful. And now I'm in this body, or, I didn't even know it was a body. I just knew I was somewhere where I felt like lead and a rock and heavy and constricted. But then, best way I can describe it is I got a download. It was like my brain or something scrambled. It's like, oh crap, we didn't fully finish her. And so it just started to download in seconds in my head. And with the download came me, this D that I am here, that I am now. All of my memories, all of my problems, all of my issues, where I was, who I was, my family, my friends, past jobs, my everything that is me right now was reinstalled. How do you forget the people that you love, the home that you've built? And then have it all put back in seconds. This is why I usually do images and not film myself, because it's weird. And so when I had that download and I realized who I was, where I was, I cried. I didn't want to be here. And I'm not in a bad situation. Oh my goodness, I am blessed with everything I have and everyone that is around me. I have the most beautiful children and a loving, wonderful husband. I'm sorry. And I have a great house, and I have creativity that fulfills me, and great parents. I had great in-laws. I love my life. So if I, who am happy with my situation, and I am happy to be here, and I am happy with the people around me, and it's not I'm not homeless. I'm not impoverished. I have food to eat. I have a roof over my head. I have a car. I have people who love me. I have people I love. Gosh dang it. If I could be upset and sad, to be here in my situation, what does that mean? How can I be sad to be in the life where I am now? Because it's a good one. It's a good one, but at that time when it all came back, I wouldn't have wished this place on my worst enemy. I can't tell you how heartbroken I was to be back in this disguise, in this world. Wow, okay. Ridiculous. Sorry. This is why I've done images before, because I can never get through this thing. That's why I have to break it up. I can never get through this thing. It's been 20 some years. What dream? What dream makes you feel so elated on one hand and then so devastated in the next breath? I've had dreams. I've had wacky dreams where, you're in your house, but it's not your house, but you know it's your house. You're being chased, but you can't run. The ground's not moving from under you. You're kind of standing still. I've had those kind of dreams. I've had dreams that even, are logical and they follow a normal course, but they were dreams. I mean, a dream. Anyway, that was my golden dream. And as you can tell, I am still processing this. It's been 20 plus years. I don't have the exact year that it happened because I couldn't really share it. I couldn't write it down. I couldn't do anything at the time. It was just like, what just happened to me? I don't do drugs. I'm really not a drinker. I wasn't on any medications back then. Now I'm on, cholesterol medicine. And anyway, I know I can't be the only one. I can't be. So again, this video is, I'm looking for the connection. I'm looking for others who can relate to this, or just, I mean, I know not everybody's gonna have this. No one in my family has, but who are interested in it, who find it fascinating, as I do. I find it fascinating, but I'd love to hear from you in the comments. And this isn't really about answers, because I don't know if I ever will fully know in this lifetime. I really don't. It's been 20 plus years, and I don't know. I don't understand it. I think I have an idea of why I was allowed to remember it, because well, I'm not going to get into the analysis now. But that'll be the third video. I'm going to kind of analyze it and tell you what I've discerned to the best of my ability. Again, it's not definitive. I don't know. I don't know any better than the next person. But maybe you have a story too. Maybe you have something similar. Maybe you have some insight that I haven't thought about. And if you share it, maybe that'll resonate with me. Maybe that'll resonate with someone else. Maybe our stories can offer hope. Because it definitely felt like I was something beyond this. And that is hopeful. Because it was far better than this. And my life, again, it's great. So thank you if you made it this far. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, night, wherever you are. And the next video, it's going to be about my beliefs of why maybe this happened. And it's going to be another hard one to tell. So I should really have Kleenex around because I'm a big crybaby. But thank you so much. Take care. Have a great day, evening, or night. I appreciate you.